A very good afternoon to one and all. I am Shalam Siddiqui as an assistant professor in RDIT Bijnor. Now today I am discuss about the end conditions of column. First I am going to discuss about the columns. Columns is a vertical member in the structure and we have different types of load. First point load, second UDL and the third is UVL, universal varying load. Now these are the I am discuss about the end condition. We have four different type of end condition. First, both ends are fixed. Second, both ends are hinged. And the third one is hinged, second is free, and the fourth one is hinged and the other is fixed. Now, from here, I am discuss about this is the first end condition. The first end condition is both ends are fixed. You can see here both ends are fixed. This is the fixed point to pin up from both the points from upper jaws and the lower jaws. Both ends are fixed. And the second one is fixed. You can see here, and the other one is hinged. And the third one is both ends are hinged. Both ends are hinged. And the last column, the end condition for this is the one end is fixed. You can see here this is a pin up and the other part is free. You can see that from here it is a removable. When we applied load from here it will move. Now here, this is a load. When we applied from here it will look like bend. Now I am going to apply two papers. We have two papers. I am going to put like this at the behind of these columns to draw the structure. Like this. Now, these are the loads. This is the first column. First, both are end fixed. Now, I am going to apply the load and added load like this. You can see here the load is applied and the column will bend. Now I am going to draw the structure. This is the effective length. When we apply the load, the effective length will come, and the effective length for the both ends are fixed is LE equals to L by 2. Now the second one, now I am going to apply the load in the column of one end is fixed and other is hinged. I am going to apply load like this. You can see here, when I apply the load, the column is bent. Now I am going to draw the structure. It will look like this. This is the effective length, and the effective length for both R and hinge is LE equals to L. Now the both R and hinge. When we applied load, both and the load is applied from here to here, and the structure I am going to draw. Is like that, and the effective length for both R and hinge is L equals to L. And the last one is one end is fixed and other is free. The effective length for one end is fixed and other is free is L equals to 2L. Now I am going to apply the load. You can see here how to apply the load, just like that. It is movable from one end and other is free. From here I am going to draw the structure. Just like that. Now come to first, both R and fixed. Both R and fixed is L equals to L by 2. L equals to L by 2. Now the second one is one end is fixed and other is hinged. For this case, L equals to L upon root 2. And the third one is both are end hinged and the effective length for this L equals to L. L is the actual length of the column. Now the last one is LE. This is the fixed and other is free. L equals to 2L. From here we will calculate the effective length. From this topic we have learned about the end conditions of the column. Thank you everyone.